If you're trying to make music for TV and film, stop watching TV for entertainment. Your binge habit on Netflix is absolutely useless unless you change how you're actually watching TV. While most artists zone out and miss the actual music that's being played, the ones in our private community treat every episode like a research lab. I'm going to show you exactly how they do it so you can steal it too. Most music creators that want to get their music into sync say that they watch tons of TV, but when I ask them what kind of music have they heard on specific television shows, what genres were used, how many cues were in an episode, stuff like that, they normally can't tell me. They're watching like fans, not sync mercenaries, and I guarantee you probably know which one is getting more placements. So anytime you turn on the TV and you're not paying attention to this kind of stuff, you're leaving money on the table, anywhere between this much and this much. Now here's why it's a problem. The latest reality TV show, $1 Million Secret, has over 65 pieces of music in it, and most people don't even notice a single one. And that's in a single episode. That's 65 different chances for your music to be used. But if you're zoning out or letting the music just blend into the background while you're paying attention to what the characters are actually saying, you're missing the entire playbook that's laid out right in front of you. Gross. Which means you're still guessing when you're making and pitching your music for sync. And that's the biggest reason why your music is probably getting skipped over all the time. The ones that get consistent placements, they don't just watch TV, they break it down. Reverse engineering the television show. Every cue is a clue. Mark was one of the ones in our private community that started to use this kind of method and landed their music on Wags to Riches within just a few months after implementing this strategy. What changed wasn't a level up in his production quality, it was already great. It was his research. And I guarantee you, once you start watching this way, the next question becomes, what exactly should you be looking for? There's normally a hidden formula or pattern playing out in each episode. So next time you watch, here's the sync research process I recommend. First, ask yourself, what genre is this? What's the emotion that's being supported? What kind of scene is this sitting behind? Then you start spotting those kinds of patterns. You'll start to notice that certain genres are actually tied to specific emotions, and those trends can change over time. Certain moments, for instance, like montages or reveals, usually have the same type of tempo, energy, or evolution and arrangement. Once you start cataloging this kind of info, you'll never run out of ideas when it comes to what to make next, because you're literally pulling from what's already working. And if you want help doing this, I actually made a cue tracking template that's free for you to download. It's the same one that our private community has been using for the last couple weeks when we do live breakdowns together. Links in the description. Now that you know how to watch, let's talk about what to watch for maximum results. So let me ask you something. Are you watching shows that actually use your kind of music? Most musicians binge TV without any idea whether their sound even fits for that specific genre or type of TV platform. They'll normally say stuff like, I could totally see my music in Power episode because they do hip hop, right? Or sports, but they've never actually studied what kind of cues actually run under those scenes that they may be seeing, which turns into another problem. You can study how sync works all day long, but if you're not aiming at the right shows, then you're just spinning your wheels. It's like writing trap beats for a period drama that may not work, right? Or submitting orchestral builds for a slice of life sitcom. And that's how people waste years pitching music that nobody's asking for. So here's how to turn all this into a real strategy. Number one, find the overlap between what you already create and what shows actually use. If you make dreamy soul music or Afrobeat, and if a show like Insecure or Atlanta is licensing that sound, that's your lane. Second thing, reverse engineer the sound of the shows that you want to be on, because you might make music that sounds similar but isn't really in the same lane due to energy, arrangement, what have you. So you have to study the music that they're using, like if it's a blueprint. What instruments are they using? What's the mood? Are their vocals up front or are they in the background? Third thing, you want to start writing for your target, not your ego. Every track you make should feel like a puzzle piece that clicks right into the show that you just studied. And fourth, make sure you're pitching your music with a purpose. When you're sending music to a sync rep or a music library, reference exactly what show or a cue inspired it. And normally that'll let them know that, hey, I'm taking a very focused approach here. I know this works. And it comes off extremely confident, and it raises your chance of actually getting signed by them. Making music in this space is not guesswork anymore. It's really research-based targeting. Now, even though you're watching the right shows and studying the right cues, if your song structure doesn't match exactly how the editors actually used music, it's still going to get skipped. So in this video, we'll break down exactly how the structure of your songs need to be in order for them to be synced on television and film for thousands of dollars.